Let's talk about Commissioner James Gordon in my DC cinematic universe. The interesting thing about Jim Gordon is that he is a good cop. I know that sounds impossible, but hear me out. Jim Gordon wants to be a police officer for the reasons that good, sane, normal people would want to be a police officer. He wants to help people. He wants to protect people who can't protect themselves. He wants to get actual dangerous people off of the streets. This guy became a cop for all of the good reasons people should become cops, and not for the actual twisted reasons that a lot of them do in the real world. So this bright-eyed, idealistic young man joins the police force and is then hit like a ton of bricks with the crushing reality of what police forces are actually like. He saw the bigotry, he saw the lack of oversight, he saw the lack of punishment and accountability for their own actions. All of it sickened him, but he also knew that he couldn't do anything to change the system if he left the system. He could only vote for stuff, which he could do as a cop anyway, and until then, he wouldn't really be helping in any way. He'd just know that there's one cop who wouldn't racially profile or shoot people or commit crime who wasn't on the streets anymore. So he knows that the bad guys would win. And so Jim stuck it out in his old precinct, and eventually he got in good with IA, Internal Affairs, the people who punish cops for breaking the law, and he started ratting on as many of his co-workers as possible. He ratted on so many people at his old precinct that they had to move him to keep him safe. And so Jim Gordon was moved to the city of Gotham. He got to keep his rank that he had earned of detective and was now a much bigger fish in a much more corrupt pool. But lucky for Jim, he transferred the year before Batman started. The first 5 years of Batman being a thing are the biggest changes power dynamic wise that the city of Gotham would ever see. He gets in at just the right time as Carmine Falcone and Salvatore Maroni are ripping each other's operations apart. All of the dirty cops on both sides of the mob pay are actively fighting against each other. Jim uses this internal struggle to clear out as many corrupt cops as he can. And then when the Joker wipes out the entirety of the Falcone and Maroni crime families, finally, for the first time in over 30 years, Gotham has a mayoral election that isn't influenced by the mob. And Gotham gets a good mayor. And this mayor, knowing Jim's entire career of fighting against police corruption, immediately makes Jim Gordon the commissioner of the GCPD, and this dude goes on a firing spree. Y'all don't need to defund this police department because this dude just starts cutting everyone. The reason Jim Gordon is so cool with Batman in my DC cinematic universe is because as Jim Gordon is dismantling the GCPD to build it back from the ground up but non-corrupt, Batman is out there actually fighting crime and stopping shit. So Jim views this as a win-win. This dude is a non-lethal protector who only attacks actual fucking crime. And this dude has the freedom to start firing all these assholes to hire non-corrupt, non-evil motherfuckers to become the police. And then Bruce Wayne, of all people, starts donating to the police, but not money. Bruce starts donating tons of non-lethal apprehension methods for criminals. Bruce Wayne gives these guys the most high-tech body armor that people could possibly wear. He gives them really good fucking tasers that can just knock a motherfucker out instantly. He gives them like that cool putty grenade that you throw and it blows up into like elephant toothpaste level shit that then hardens around people and just stops people. The GCPD goes completely non-lethal because of this dude firing all of the racist bully fucking assholes and this dude just flooding them with shit that can't kill people. And so yes, in this universe where a billionaire dresses up in a fursuit to punch the shit out of a clown, there are also good cops.